Welcome everyone. It's a big match day in Bundesliga in German football. It is der Klassiker weekend, as we call it. So, I have two I'm very happy to be joined by my fellow Dortmund fans, fellow Bundesliga fans, I should say. So, Dhruv and Paisnak, welcome guys to the Total Fussball. So,
Thank you for having us, man. Just want to
so
say.
Thank you for having us, Pratyush.
yep.
We're glad to be here.
Thank you so much. So this is a basically, the football podcast which we have started to cover German football. Although I'm a FC Bayern fan, but I am Bundesliga fan and a German football fan as well. So we have seen there is not many creators around for our league, for our clubs. So we are gonna try to do regular content creation so that we can do whatever PR we can do for our league.
For our respective clubs, yes.
Yes, and clubs as well, of course. Yes. So that's the goal behind our podcast. And now coming to our season, the match day. Before going there, I really want to discuss what happened in Dortmund versus Atlanta away game. Paisnak, over to you first.
Oh, it was horrible, man. I was like asking myself, like, what went wrong? All right, no, not what went wrong. What went horribly wrong, man? It was disastrous. Like, I can't imagine. Like on that day, I played a game with state government secretariat out here. All right.
Okay.
Actually, I work as a senior software developer for Meghalaya High Court. So at Meghalaya High Court, we have a football team of our own. Each and every government office here, we have a football team out here. All right.
Okay,
So during
okay.
weekends, we used to have friendly matches.
Okay.
Like as you know, like Shillong is one of the biggest football
Football hub.
fans,
Yep.
football hub. Yeah, I would say
Yep,
as one
yep.
of biggest football hub in entire India. So like we're very football craze here. Like if we get a chance, we'll love to play. On that day, I was playing, and like yeah, I felt like okay, it was all right. But then when I saw the match, man, I had to admit it that I played better than them, man. Like I'm sorry, it's my club. I love it the most. Like I love it very much, man. It's always and forever in my heart. As long as I'm breathing, I will always support Dortmund, man. But last time I feel like I was terribly disappointed, and I'm not afraid to admit it here that I didn't watch the full match. As soon as we went down 3 goals, I was like, okay, man, we won't be able to, like there's no drive, there's no energy, man. Like one word for that, I would say there's no motivation in between the players. I really want to go in depth of that. I really want to go into the stats of that match in depth for that, so that like if from the fan club, we can contribute something like which will be like a maybe just a small improvement. It would be very much beneficial for the entire club. That's all
Yeah,
I have to say from my side. Thank you.
yeah. Dhruv, what are your thoughts on the game?
My views, it was absolutely horrible. I was plucking my own hair out, looking what is happening, what has happened to my club in the recent years. I agree with my friend here. There was no motivation to win. Like you cannot expect to play 20 minutes of good football a game and then think that you will win. For me, our team didn't play like more than 20 minutes of good game. That phase around the 55, 60-minute mark. Okay, that time we were playing good. We were having possessions. The passes were good. We were completing passes and all that. But other than that, it was absolutely horrible, horrendous to watch. And times like these make me feel like, why did I choose this club? But as my friend said, always a Dortmund fan through and through. But yeah, it has been horrendous. Atlanta, and I'm not afraid to say Atlanta were good. They came with the game plan, they came with the mentality. And to a point to you, you said that you don't think that it was a penalty. For me, I think that was a penalty. That was a high foot I don't know what Ben Sebaini was doing. It was what Kobel was doing as also.
Yeah, it
It was
started with
absolutely
the sequence started with Kobel, like you said. I mean, when I say I don't think it was penalty, so my logic was Pensabani, he was in his zone and he was trying to clear the ball. The attacker was
that was a high
like,
foot. Yes,
yeah,
yes, that was a high foot
it was
regardless.
definitely a high foot, but then Pensabani got the ball first, then hit attacker on his face. It is a penalty anyway any day. I mean, if he is attacking the ball and attacker is steady in his in his zone, but it was the other way around. He was steady in his zone, and then I mean again, the way it looked like, how, I mean, what to say, the consequences after the foot was hit, so it looked very bad. And it's football, so you can't hit someone on the face, so obviously, yeah.
Exactly.
So that's where it gets to a penalty. But I think it could have gone your way as well, given how the situation was.
Yeah,
It could have
it
gone
would have.
either way, but if I was the referee, it was a clear penalty for me. That high foot, and he was not even looking at the ball. So that's the thing that made me, certain that it would be a penalty. But he wasn't even looking at the ball. Like it basically looked like a karate kick or a kung fu kick, if some might say.
Yeah,
But
it
yeah,
was like that only, the high foot
absolutely.
was.
But
Yes, yes,
I would like
absolutely
to
high foot.
add that rather than looking at the mistakes that the ref has made, like let us look into more about the mistakes that we made. What do you say, Dhruv?
Yes,
You know,
That's true. I mean,
like there was
Guirassy,
there was
I watched
because
all 90.
had we play well, all right, then we would have won that match easily. I would say we would have
yes, yes,
scored
absolutely.
two
I'm
goals
with
No,
you
you, I
on
more.
that.
mean, Guirassy
I
had
mean,
two
like
very good
Guirassy,
chances.
he was out there in the forward, man. He was like waiting for the ball. It's like us Indians waiting for a bus to go home. Like the midfield were not motivated. Come on, man. I was like, all right, wings, we will play wing back. All right, but it's just that we out there in the back line. I mean, in the defense line, our players. What can I say? All right, like they were not at that time. They were not technically that good. All right. And when it comes to the attacking midfield, like for example, like one of the basic examples is that as an attacking midfielder, before the other your teammate made a pass towards you, you should be checking behind your shoulders, right? You should be
Yes, yes,
checking
you
on
should
your
check.
shoulders before they make, and you should be able to at the same time be able to fool the opponent. I understand playing as an attacking midfielder. I myself used to play on all sides of the defense line, all right. Sometimes I my teammates used to tell me like, go ahead, play as an attacking midfielder. I can understand the pressure, the tense, the it will be very difficult, but like if you can try, all right, it would have been much better results. But on that day, as for
Yes, yes,
Brand, I can say
I'm
he can't
completely with you.
even
I'm
turn.
completely with
My
you.
goodness, he can't even turn. It's like he's having what? He's heavy or something.
Yes, yes. Coming to the topic of Girassi, like okay, he was making those runs. Although I'm not sure those were good runs, but what he was doing throughout the match was dropping into the midfield towards the halfway line and playing 1-2 with the midfielders. Like as a striker, you're not supposed to do it. Okay, if there are certain times of once or twice or thrice a match you want to do it, fine. But as a striker, your main job would be to make those runs, and most of the time, like to be very honest with you, the tactics on that day was basically cross and then inshallah.
Yeah,
No motivation to attack, no motivation at all. And the defensive errors, let's not go into that, otherwise it would take 2 days for us to
Yeah,
go through all the defensive errors and all
let's
that.
focus on our game in hand, that is tomorrow, the Klassiker. So, I mean,
Yes,
let me start with this question. This race would have been a lot tighter had you guys not drew those stupid games like the Frankfurt game, the St. Pauli
yeah,
game at the start of a season. So, like I told you, I'm an avid follower of Bundesliga. There were three such games where you guys had the lead, but at the end you guys end up throwing away that lead, and that is like to 8 points thrown away by you games. Easy 8 points that have been thrown. Like Frankfurt have not been in a great form. Saint Pauli, we know you could have drawn again against Saint Pauli, for if not that can Emre can Chan penalty, which you won in 90 plus 2 minutes. That would have been a draw again. So you guys have been dropping the points, which should be easy 3 points in the victory.
Yes, yes.
That's what keeps you in title races. I know you have not lost too many games in league this season, but
Only one.
only one. But then the draws
But
make it worse,
yes,
right?
yes, yes. Yes, completely with you on that point. Yeah, it has been a, what you can say, a trend of this season and last season, throwing away easily winnable games. Like, I would say those games would have been a thrashing if Dortmund would have been what I'm not saying now, like before, like if you leave out these recent 2 weeks, Dortmund were in good form. They were scoring goals, they were creating chances and all that. Had they been in that form, the title race would have been like down to the wire, I would say. Like
Absolutely,
tomorrow's
absolutely.
match would be a virtual decider, I would say, if
Yep.
not for those draws. But yeah, like I don't like to think about those moments right now, focusing on tomorrow's game, Bayern versus Dortmund at Signal Iduna Park. All for it. What I would like to ask you, what are your views? What do you think about about the game tomorrow?
To be honest, the way you guys played the Atlanta game, if I'm not trying to sound too arrogant, it should be an easy win for us. The way how bad you were in the defense, and the number of chances that your attack is missing, that Bayer hit a post and then Guirassy, two easy
Yes,
chances.
but I would like to say Schlotterbeck is coming back. Does that make you any
I
like
mean,
what you use?
I genuinely think he's a very good defender. He does have some rare mistakes in him, but these modern day defenders, they all have that in them. They all make this mistake, but he is the one guy who is, the leader for your team at the back and as a whole group as well. And secondly, his playmaking from the back is something that every team should be, wary about. And then also, he's a very good threat on the set pieces. And Bayern Munich is not known for defending set pieces very well. So there was a period from November to December where we were conceding every time we were conceding a set piece. So it was like get a set piece versus Bayern, and you are gonna get the goal. So yes, that brings the threat back. But Paisnak, what do you think of Harry Kane, man?
Yeah, about Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Man, all right, he's magnificent. He's fantastic, man. Like, what to say? I can't possibly say like he'll be in the range like Lewa. All right, he'll be there, but I can say he's entering that stage. But like what to say? Like Lewa, he's up here. All right, let's make this the bandwidth. All right, he like Hurricane, he has touched that part. All right, like in Bundesliga, we're not talking about Hurricane's entire career. All right, like in Bundesliga, I know he entered Bundesliga at like at a
30.
later stage of
31
his
years of
career.
age.
All right, but
31 years of age.
Hurricane as a striker is that yeah. Not up to the mark with Lewa, all right. It's not that I'm putting Lewa above since he was
Yeah, I mean, I
our
understand your point. Obviously,
all
Lewandowski
right.
has played for so many
Uh,
years.
was like I can understand, but one props I'll give about Kane is that he can play. He can also play as a false nine, man. I used to remember when Jamal Musiala was still there. Like they used to switch their positions, like Jamal Musiala, he would play that core central attacking midfield, that false nine, all right. They used to switch their places, man. Like it looks very good. But I feel maybe age caught up with him. And I've seen like during the UCL games, all right, he won't perform that much with clubs who are at like almost there at par with Bayern Munich. He would
So he
only
has been,
perform.
I will agree with you. He has been doing that. It's just that, he has to drop so deep because our midfield is very poor. So he has to drop in that playmaking zone, and he is not able to make those runs. So
Yeah.
I mean, I get your point, but then the problem is in those games, the issue for us has been the midfield, with which I am not very happy. To be honest, I have been a very vocal critic of Joshua Kimmich in the midfield and Leon Goretzka in the midfield. So as much as I respect Leon Goretzka as a player, but to be honest, I am relieved that he's leaving at end of the season. Okay,
All
because
Is
right.
Konrad Laimer still playing at right back, if I might
yeah,
ask?
Lama still plays right back. So
Hey,
I
by
mean,
the way, our chief
Adeyemi
minister's
has
name
one
is
job to do
Conrad,
then.
man.
Adeyemi has a job to do then.
And his address is Slimer. Yeah, like his residential address,
okay,
Like
okay,
our
yeah, yeah,
state's chief minister name is Conrad.
Conrad,
And
yeah,
his residential address is Slimer.
yeah.
It's,
Yes,
it's
it would be a joy
coinciding.
to watch, Adeyemi on the wing if Konrad Laimer still starts at right back. But yeah, if you said, like, I would like to ask you if Konrad Laimer has to step in at right back throughout, like, most majority of the season, why isn't Joshua Kimmich dropping to right back? Like, what is going on? Like, I wanted to ask you this question, like,
Joshua
before.
Kimmich has not played right back in this season. So basically, the thing is, when we
So
play,
that's what I was asking. Why has Joshua Kimmich not being played at right back
he
and
should be.
Konrad Laimer?
I mean, I have like for German national team, I want Joshua Kimmich to play as a right back only because his crosses, his level of creativity from right hand side, it is unmatched. He's absolutely a beast when he plays from the right hand wing pockets. So even if you see his recent assist in Bundesliga, it has come when he takes that right half space and puts the cross in to our strikers or to our wingers who attacks the ball. So that has been his USP I mean, for his all career. So the last Champions League's win for us has been with Joshua Kimmich as a right back. Our last
Yes.
Champions League semi-final run has been with Joshua Kimmich as a right back.
Yeah, that's what made me think, like, when I first saw, like, to be very honest, I don't see those many Bayern games. But when I see Konrad Laimer playing at right back and Joshua Kimmich playing in midfield, it like makes me really think, like, what is going on? What is Vincent Kompany thinking? Like,
It's
at
not.
any given,
It's
either
All
it's
not.
right, coming to
either
Vincent Company, I have a question. All right, Pratyush.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like Vincent Company is a good coach? Like, see, last year, Vincent Company, he was with a Premier League team, all right? And
It
they
was last.
were,
It was last to
the
last season.
season
yeah,
before
yeah,
that.
last
The
to last
season
year,
before
my
that.
mistake. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was with Premier League and they went down, all right? And rumor says that within 5 minutes of a call with Bayern Munich, he said yes, all right? And how can we say that Vincent Company is he's a good coach when like a team out of nothing? Like, do you remember Jurgen Klopp?
Yeah, yeah, of course, man. Of course. I am
Like,
watching Bundesliga from 20
like
years.
Jurgen Klopp, our Dortmund, he brought it right. Roof, am I right or wrong? He brought
Yes,
it
yes,
from
yes.
nothing, man, from absolute nothing, I would say.
Yeah,
Because like, see, like who are
Yes,
Mario
yes. Which
Götze,
those
who are
were the those
Pisek,
were
like
the
during those times. But for Vincent Company, like I would say that he's already got the stars, man. Just like one word, one of the legendary coaches, Jose Mourinho, he said they're all investments of the past. If
so
you
the thing is,
remember,
see, I agree with your point that he has got all the stars, but even with the stars, you got to do the work, right? You got to go do the work, whatever
yeah,
the
yeah,
work.
I
So
understand. That's what. But
so
one thing
when
I'll tell you, all right, like see, for example, Pep Guardiola, right? See, he's managing only big clubs, all right. Actually, Messi, Iniesta, and Xavi created him. All right, it's not that he's the one who created. Like, we should not shy away from the fact that he's not the one who created Messi, Iniesta, and Xavi. It was the other way around. Messi, Iniesta, and Xavi created Pep Guardiola. All right,
I
and
mean,
then from
I
that
mean,
fame, he
let's
reached Bayern,
it's
and
gonna be a
Bayern
long
already has
debate.
a star-studded 11.
It's gonna be long debate. Let's stick to our league for now, our
Yeah,
match.
yeah. All right, all right.
So we'll keep a proper podcast on that where we'll discuss all these things in detail. So now
All right.
coming to the Vincent Company question. So I agree with your point that he has got the stars, but then he was also the coach who brought Burnley up from championship, right? So he was the one who brought them up in the first place. And then all the major players with whom he played the championship, they were sold by his club for the profit. And
Yeah,
then he was not given the players. And the issue with, if you have to be critical of,
No. Sorry to interrupt you, Paritosh. But if I remember correctly, after getting promoted to the Premier League, didn't Burnley spend like 200 million pounds or
no,
something?
no, no, they did not. It was
No, they did spend a lot. They did spend a lot, if I remember correctly.
I don't
Wouldn't
think,
be
let me,
200 million or something, but
because
they
the thing
did
is,
spend a lot.
he had his players with which he
Yes, I
played.
am completely with you on that point. I just wanted to debate that he did spend a lot. He
yeah.
got a huge financial backing, if I'm not mistaken. Wouldn't be 200 million, I would say, but still a fair few hundred, 150 he might have spent. There's no
Yep.
arguing that.
So
Like I would
his
say, like
total. I just
I wish
I
our
just
club like they back us like that. Like had we got that much of buying power, like we
see
would be
this
a
is
powerhouse
I
in Europe.
just to let you know, Dhruv, he did spend money. So that money was around 127 million pounds. So
Yeah,
that is around
100 plus.
140. He did that. But again, the players, if you see the reports properly, that's an overall picture. If you see the reports, he did not get the players, and the players which he wanted, they were sold. So that is where the problem came for him. And the second issue is,
Yes.
if
No,
you
no,
are,
that was a problem. That was a problem all for you. It was just that okay, he got the financial backing. He didn't get the players, but still, I would assume that if you're spending like 140 million, you
Yeah,
would
you
at
should get
least
the results,
it was
man.
not
yeah,
even
yeah,
he
that's
was
how
not even a
I was
relegation
coming to that. I
battle.
was like, listen. I was coming to that only. His issue is he just plays one way football, that is attacking football. He just plays high press, high tempo football. At times, even in the first season with Bayern, that was a big issue of him. Where I was very vocal about it, that you need to have a plan B in big games. You have to know when you want to see through the games. You want to sit back, and it is because when you play a proper high tempo football for 90 minutes for all 36 match days, your players are gonna get burnt out. Okay, they are
Yeah,
not machines.
obviously not everyone is Gattuso, man.
Yeah, exactly. So you will get burnt out, and that is where the problem for him at Burnley was. At Burnley, he played a whole.
But like that's what English football demands.
No,
In
no,
English
it's
football, you should
bro.
like
That's a big myth.
it's
I
a
disagree.
pressure.
I disagree with that. It is a myth. Bundesliga and English Premier League, they both are at same level when it comes to running. Okay,
Yes, completely with you on that.
so I
Yeah,
do not
Completely with you
I
on
do
that.
not agree with that. I mean, it more be English Football League. You can say it is more physical. I would
see,
agree with that. But
yeah.
Yes, I would see if this is live, right? Yes, I would like to say the people, all the Premier League fans, I've met a lot of them throughout my time as a football fan. The best thing they like to say about Bundesliga that is a farmers club. To
No.
क्या कहते
We're not
हैं
a
against that
farmers league.
what I would like to say is uh, Erling Haaland played 2.5, 3 seasons or 3.5 seasons in
yeah,
Dortmund, right?
around that time span,
Yes,
around that.
around 3 years. Okay, he wasn't able to win the top scorer trophy ever, competing against the 35-year-old Robert Lewandowski. Okay, what he does, he goes on to Man City and breaks the all-time record for the goal scored in a season. So yeah, it is not a farmers league. It is, I would say, it would be a 19-20 difference, 19-20 का फर्क when it comes to Bundesliga and Premier League. But yeah, not as Premier
See,
League fans would like to say a farmers
the
club,
problem
farmers
Yeah,
league.
that's
the
what.
problem with our league is the big clubs who have the money, like Stuttgart, who are backed by Mercedes, and then Hoffenheim, they are
Leipzig.
backed by SAB. Leipzig, they are backed by Red Bull. And even if we see your club, you guys are also not financially bad. You can retain
Nah,
some of
Yes. The
you can
50
retain
plus
some of
rule is the only thing
no.
holding Bundesliga back, is what I think.
Yep,
The 50
51
plus
plus.
1 rule.
Yeah, 51% the issue, but even in 51 plus rule, there are aspects where you guys could have done better. I now
Yes,
Mm.
completely
now you
completely
see,
with
right?
you on that.
Nemecha rumors are coming. he might leave this coming season.
Yes.
And then you guys are not able to tie up Nico Schlotterbeck. He was previously linked to us, but now since Upamecano has signed a new deal,
Yes, he's linked with Chelsea,
Chelsea,
Real Madrid,
he's
Barcelona,
linked
Barcelona.
with
something.
Yes,
Madrid and
Yeah,
Barca.
a lot of the big ones he's linked with them, right? But see,
Yeah,
it's
so but
that's the
that's
thing.
the
Like,
issue with
had
your
we
team
been
here,
like
right?
a little bit more financially dependent, all right.
Yeah,
But I must admit that I'm not like, see, all right. This is just an assumption, all right. It's not a claim, all right. It's just an assumption that the management of the club itself it's not going on very well, man. Or else in the past, like, you want to take Osman Dembele, yeah, take him. We'll groom another one. You want to take Mario Götze, take him, man. We'll groom another one and we'll beat you. Like, we can say that, but like, that alternative is no longer with us, man, in the current scenario. And I do hope, what do you say, Dhruv? I do hope that we bring that alternative. See, we don't have money power, right? we're not
see,
we're not
what I would
financially back,
see
like what Pratyush
one
says,
minute.
like
Yes,
what
what I
Pratyush
would like
says.
to say is that for that this is the biggest reason I would say that the thing you said that okay, take Usman Dembele, we bring on Sancho. Okay, take
Yeah,
Sancho, we bring on Malen. See, that has been the biggest reason that Dortmund hasn't been able to perform. So if the club is acting like this, the players go, okay, I'll consider it as a stepping stone. Nobody wants to say. Instead, the what the board should have done with Sancho or Bellingham or Haaland is, okay, take whatever money you want, sign with us for like 5 7 years. We'll build the club around you, and let's see where it takes us. Because selling has not gotten us क्या कहते हैं Bundesliga in so long, or a trophy in so long, I would say.
I completely agree with your point. That's where my complaint with the fellow Bundesliga clubs is. At least if you are even buying a player, right? Let's say you bought a player named Bellingham. Okay, tell him that you are gonna be here for next 4 to 5 years. We are gonna
Yes,
build a project around you. We are gonna bag at least two big trophies with you, and then we will see if a big clubs come calling. We won't stand in your way.
yes,
So
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
that's the right way out, right? You cannot outright say, "Come here, play for 2 years, get big money from other clubs,
We'll
and
sell you
leave."
to your favorite club afterwards. Yes,
Yeah, that cannot be a
yes,
case,
that,
right? And you guys are
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. I'll agree with you in that. All right, Pratyush and Dhruv, I'll agree with you in that. But it's just the fact that like, players, they deserve, like, they deserve the, what to say, like, the game time. And since it's money football, man, nowadays, who will not
Yes.
say no to money, man, nowadays?
no,
Like, if we'll
it is absolutely about money. I mean, bro, there is no doubt. And if you ask me, even FC Bayern Munich cannot compete with the oil clubs, right? Even we
yeah,
cannot. Even we have a limit. We cannot compete with.
Completely agree with you.
We cannot
See, it
compete.
goes like the hierarchy goes like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Premier League top 10, Bayern Munich, and then the clubs follow.
That's
This
yeah.
is
About
the
when it comes to money, so basically that's how Bayern Munich built, right? We built
Yes,
systematically from.
I remember a time. See, I take a tremendous amount of pride in being a Borussia Dortmund supporter, a club with a history of titles and all that. But it was, I think, the 22-23 season when we got outbid for a player. I think it was those Edson Alvarez, if I'm wrong, by West Ham. West
yeah.
Ham. So how can this be like? How are teams supposed to compete when a team before that usually finished around 10 to 12th can match to a like a team that plays Champions League regularly. How can that be?
No, so I mean, so that command is for Barcelona. So yeah, thank you, Kushagar, for that. But so I know we cannot play with Premier League might of the money. So what they get at 20th position in Premier League, the TV revenue, Bayern Munich get at being the top in Bundesliga. So I mean, that money might of Premier League is well known, but you have to systematically build the club. It is not that you have always to become a selling club where you get the
Yes,
player
yes,
only for 2 to 3.
that's what we disagree with the board. The board has made horrible decisions as of late. Horrible. Like I would like to come to after the sacking of Edin Terzic, after him taking us to a UCL final and going for Nouri
Hmm.
Sahin. Nouri Sahin of all people. Like who had what 6 months of
Coaching
coaching
decisions were
experience,
horrible
if
by
I'm
you
not
guys.
wrong.
He was just an assistant, man. He and Sven Bender were assistants of Edin Terzic, if I'm not mistaken. He and
Yes,
Sven Bender,
yes, yes,
right?
yes, yes.
So I
So
mean, that has been a
manage.
problem. I mean, like now if we get away from from Dortmund and Bayern, you see Leipzig. They should be the richest club of Bundesliga, and they should be going for the trophies again. How much money Leipzig have in their parent company? But again, they tweaked even 51 plus rules to buy a club. So I was at least hopeful if they are doing it, they would be passionate enough, to challenge us for trophies, to challenge European clubs.
It's
But
just,
again, they have
yes,
become a
yes, I
small
know,
group.
but the Red Bull's motive is purely marketing when it comes to buying clubs.
Yeah,
It's just a
Yeah.
marketing stunt for
that's
them. They
that's a
don't care
disappointing
about the
point.
football.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
They
a
they're
don't care
only
disappointing.
about into
about football. Like
marketing,
the
and then
only
after
thing
that,
that
like
shows.
we'll see the percentage. Yeah, I get a percentage, I get a percentage, and that's all.
Yep,
Yes,
If you
yep.
win, yeah, well and good. If you don't win, it's
only
all right. We'll
football
market again.
motivated thing only football motivated thing that the Leipzig have done in the recent years has been the arrival of Jurgen Klopp as the director of football. That's the
Correct.
only thing where I can see that they are aiming to do something. Otherwise, it was क्या बोलते हैं, a good player comes in at Salzburg, goes to Leipzig, and then what? Nothing. Like absolutely nothing. They are making their money back in developing a player, selling them from Leipzig to whatever club like Timo Werner and all that. And there's been no motivation to win titles. Like I would say in Bundesliga, only Dortmund and Bayern show motivation to do something at a European level. Like
Yeah.
Bundesliga, okay, we can say that it's Bayern's trophy at any given time. But yeah, only these two teams show motivation that okay, we are here to win. Otherwise, I don't see any motivation in Bundesliga clubs of doing anything.
So now let's come back to the game, like tomorrow's game. We just have few minutes left, like around 10 minutes more. So let me ask for your lineup prediction. Firstly, Dhruv, what do you suggest? How will you guys be lining up?
I think the same 3-3-5-2. I think Schlotterbeck will start alongside Anton and Chan, and
Okay,
Mencha and Job or Sabi. I'm not sure about Job or Sabi, but and Mencha will start. Svensson and Rayson will be the fullbacks, and on and these guys, Girassi and Bayer up top.
okay. So you won't be starting Brand or Adiami
I don't think so. Brand won't be starting. I don't think.
and Adiami.
Ademi on the wing. Yes, yes. Sorry,
Okay.
wait.
So
If I'm
Svensson
gonna
will
say
have to drop
precise.
back, right? Svensson will have to drop.
Yes, yes,
Svensson
yes.
or Ryerson will have to drop. One of those have to drop. Ryerson,
Svensson will probably drop because Ryerson has been taking the attacking duties as of late. So I don't think he'll drop back.
he has been.
Kovac
I
has
mean,
been
I
given.
really want to talk about that lad. He has been brilliant for you. He's
Yes, man.
he,
That was the best purchase I could say of the last, like since I've started watching Dortmund. That is the best purchase ever that Dortmund has made. Like we got that guy for 5 million, man. Can you believe 5 million?
he has been like your assist king. I think it was his
Yeah.
minds,
No,
right?
not like
Yeah,
his
even his set
his
pieces
Saka
were
has
too
come as
good,
of
man.
late.
Even his set pieces were too good, I would say.
He's
No,
crossing
no,
his
You know,
his
like
set pieces
he
are
his
had
set pieces were like KDB level, man.
yeah his
no,
dead
not
ball
even the
situation
set
is
piece, not
brilliant.
even due to the set pieces and the attacking prowess that I don't know
Yeah.
where he has developed as of late, but his stamina, his willingness to run, his willingness to drop deep, and if he wants to go attack, he'll go attack, and he'll always क्या कहते हैं, track back. So that guy has insane stamina, like people say Fede
Yeah,
Valverde and all
that's
that.
how
Man, that
typical wingbacks should play. You know, like that is how typical wingback should play. Ever
no,
since
yes, yes, you're right. Yes, typical wingback
ever
should
since
play,
they
but not all
modified
wingbacks do
the
that.
playing style of wingbacks and wing forwards, you know, like that is how the formation also. That is how the formation also used to change. All right, like in the golden era days, I would say, like even wing forwards, they should come back and help with wing backs. They should interchange, right? But ever since Cristiano Ronaldo stepped foot on Manchester United, At that time, that was the time when the position, the playing style of wing backs changed. That the wing forwards changed. Wing forwards no longer came to the back, and the wing backs they can run, but it depends. All right. So
I
now
mean, Ryerson as well,
yeah.
his crossing ability is absolutely insane. I'm very impressed by his crossing ability. And then, like you said, he's very willing to go into a duels in the attack. That is something, I really admire about him. And I wonder why, Dortmund fans criticize him so much. I
No, no,
am
no, no, no,
No,
no,
we
no,
don't
no.
like I
No,
don't
no,
see
no, no, no.
anyone
You
I
got
criticizing.
your
saw
source wrong, man.
I saw some people, talking on Twitter and other groups that they were like,
Like
we need to sell
okay,
Ryerson.
like Twitter, like our group, I have never seen a guy talking bad about
No,
Julian Ryerson. It's
no,
all
no, 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 no.
praises, man.
That's good. That's good
It's
to
all
hear because
praises.
he's one of your lads that you should try to keep with you. And there's a
Yes,
question
yes.
which has come up. Do you see Diomande staying one more season in Bundesliga? I don't think Diomande would be staying in Bundesliga. Leipzig will be getting some
Yes, yes,
70.
Leipzig will certainly catch in on him. 100 plus million this
I mean,
summer. Absolutely.
yeah,
All
he's
right. Pratyush, can I give my predictions now?
yes. Let's go with the predictions. Yes, sir.
So for me, I'll go with the formation first. All right. I won't go with three man behind, man, or
So
else
that
we'll go down, man. I would
so that
say I would keep four people at the back. All right.
Okay.
If Nico Schlotterbeck is starting tomorrow, and I hope and I pray that he starts tomorrow, man. He and Anton should play those two central back. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have Svensson on the left back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we'll have, let's say, someone else, but not Ryerson. Ryerson, I plan to put him forward. All right. I
Okay.
plan to, according to me,
who
I
for them?
hope they
Who for
give
them?
the
Nobody else.
4-4-2 formation. All right.
Okay. So who
So
would be
that,
so you want to play Ryerson as a right mid, so that he can
yeah,
attack more. That's your
yeah,
plan.
that's what.
Oh,
That's what.
okay.
So
All
Okay.
Kuto
right.
at
In
right
the
back, right?
midfield, let's say we put, Chuku and Job, maybe. Chuku and Job.
Who can be
No and Mencha?
he
No and
can
Mencha?
be
Oh yeah, I mean Mecha, yeah, Mecha
yeah
and
he
Job.
can
All
be
right, yeah, because Mecha is like that modernized Sergio Busquets. All right, I would say that. So, but in the front, I would put. Coming to the left wing. Left wing, I would say we keep Adeyemi, man. Let him run, man.
It's all-
Just like once upon a time, in one tweet, he said that Nico sir make us run. He would shout if we don't run. So he should run tomorrow. Like, all right, he should burn your players tomorrow. All right, if he can burn your players tomorrow, then you just see the results will change, man. And those
yeah,
two
see,
forwards, those two
only way
forwards.
There's a very
I see,
interesting comment which
only
has
way I
come up.
see
If there's a
like
very interesting comment which has come
recent
up.
games where I
If you guys saw Leipzig versus Bayern game, we played a very horrible first half. So one of my friends is saying that if we play the same way like we did versus Leipzig in the first half, you should be able to punish it. You should be able to capture those
yes, yes,
moments.
I've seen. I know what you're talking about. That was like the defending was in shambles. The defense was
Yep,
in shambles.
yep,
Absolute shambles.
yep.
Yes, and that's what makes me be optimistic about tomorrow's game. Those defensive errors, like I asked you, is Konrad Leimer still at right back? So that makes me, if Adeyemi is on the left, Konrad Leimer would have no answers to Adeyemi's pace and his skills.
Yeah, that's what.
I kind of disagree. Adyami is still one. I mean, Laimer is still one of our good duels. He's very good in duels. So I think he might be able to catch Adyami. But the problem is
Might be,
Upa.
might be.
The problem has been Upa Makano. So he has those big games errors in him. So, and the second weak point for us, talking from a Bayern's perspective, since Kushagra has, mentioned that the big pain point for us is our midfield. If you are able to press the midfield, like Joshua Kimmich, high up on the pitch, then we guys will certainly be in trouble. But if you plan the typical Niko Kovac game, that is sit on the do a mid block, sit,
Yes,
try
yes.
to observe our attack and then try to play on transition. I mean, that is gonna be a game
That
that.
won't work. That won't work. That
Yep.
won't work
No.
versus Bayern.
So you
That's
guys
why.
can.
That's why I was saying no.
See,
Like we need two. We
what
need
I
two
would like to say
strikers.
is
Like
this
let
match,
us put
this match
Guirassy
with
and Fabio Silva at the same time.
Oh, you
What
want
do
to
you
play
say,
Fabio
Dhruv?
Silva? Okay, okay. But
what
I think if
what
I were
sorry
a
Like
Dortmund
we
fan,
should put Guirassy and Fabio Silva at the same time, man. Those two forwards. Let's play those two forwards, man, for tomorrow.
if
We
I
don't
would
have a
be
I
UCL
would too.
left,
I would
man.
rather have Bayer playing on the right wing than up top. For me,
no,
Bayer should.
I would kind of disagree. If I were a Dortmund fan, I would have wanted Bayer to start because Fabio Silva and Guirassy for me are very similar profiles in the D. They both are link-up strikers. Bayer is someone who brings that burst of energy, burst of pace. He has got
Yes,
those
and
runs.
he also track back. So defensively, he is very astute.
So
His
I
defensive
would
work is very
probably
astute.
start him and then keep Fabio Silva till 60th minute. If Guirassy is having a poor game, I will throw him in Fabio Silva and then Bayer, and that could cause us some troubles. But again, for me, the game
What would be
depends.
your prediction for Bayern? Who would start according to you? What
I
would
think
be the lineup?
our lineup is pretty much set right now. So Jonathan Ta,
Uh,
and then Upamecano.
Upame.
Yeah, and then on the left back it will be Stanisic because Ito has got injured. Davis is out injured, so it will be Stanisic. And right back would be Leimer, Pavlovic and Kimmich midfielders, Diaz, Musiala, then Olise, and
Olise,
Harry Kane up
Kane
front.
up top.
So R is pretty much sorted. R is pretty much sorted here. So, but
And I would
again,
like to ask you one more thing.
let's be quick.
Since
I just
Upamecano, you said that Upamecano has been the problem. One thing I would like to ask: what were your thoughts as a Bayern fan when Bayern sold Delict and kept Upamecano? Like that was a shock for me.
I was
Like,
not shocked because Delit had his problems playing in RCB. He did not have, the pace. We need a lot of because we press very high, right? So when we get into attack, we need someone with a big pacey legs to cover up that
but
space.
he was still a rock in defense,
Yep.
if I
So
remember his time at Bayern.
Delit is a rock when you want to play a mid block or a defensive block. He's a brilliant defender there. His last this defending is very good. But when we play high up, our high press, our high line defense, that is where he struggles. But I think now we might have to wrap up. Let's plan to meet tomorrow right after the game. We'll plan something,
Sure.
and then either you will be pissed or I will be pissed. We will see.
Nah. I just hope tomorrow we turn the tables, man.
Okay, let's see.
No, I just hope, man. Not hope. I'm sure, man. Like by now, like like our coach Kovac, he would have worked something out. He would have drilled, like very good ones into the brains of our players, man. And we'll surely, we should, man. We should flip the game tomorrow, man.
So let's
See,
hope.
we can't
Let's
take
hope
it
for the best.
lightly.
Let's
Yep,
hope for the best,
It's
man.
okay. We're
May the
in
better
top
team
4.
win.
We'll be in UCL again. No. If we can change that, if we have that kind of mentality that it's okay, we're in top 4, we'll be in UCL again. No. We won't.
You guys need to change the mentality. I
Make
agree
it,
on
man,
that.
in next time also.
Yep,
We should first of all we should change that mentality. All right, like okay, what's done is done. What can we do, man? We made that mistake. What's it, Roof? Right?
Yep.
We made that
completely
mistake.
with you.
There's no point
Completely
in
with you, but I think we are at a crunch of
what we can
time.
do is we
Yeah,
can learn
would like
from
to
the
say-
past.
Yep. We'll discuss tomorrow, Pasnak. We'll try to
We'll
meet.
discuss. We're a crunch of the time. May the best team win.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And it was nice to have you. And we'll plan something for
Likewise,
tomorrow if
man.
possible.
Pleasure. Thanks for
Yeah, it
having
was
us.
great to have you guys. Thank you. And we'll keep working for our Bundesliga. So we'll plan to try some more episodes together and we'll see where it takes us. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.